precisely. Two best buds, precisely. Drinking beer and talking about stuff, precisely. Bo and Tony, precisely. Playing and reviewing games.
Ho, 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 and Merry Christmas. This is Precisely Podcast, and I'm Santa. Ha, ha, ha. And with me is Tony. Tony, have you been a good boy?
I've been great this year, Santa.
And Kelly, you're to the left of me. Have you been a good girl, Kelly?
I think so.
Well, good news. I brought you guys some beer.
Yay.
Oh, what kind of beer did you bring us, Santa?
Jubelale from Deschutes.
Nice, it sounds good.
Can you tell me about it, Tony?
I can tell you a little bit about it, even though you brought it for us. Deschutes says to cozy up by the fireside with this festive winter ale full of spice notes and robust malt character of toffee and dusted cocoa. An original since 1988. I definitely taste it. Taste all of it.
A lot of spices.
After drinking a sip of that made me
Whoa, who's this?
it made me turn back into Bo. Santa was overcome into my body.
He just hopped down the chimney and then
Yeah.
hopped out after we got the beer opened.
Yeah, no. How was everyone's Christmas? How was everyone?
Good. Good Christmas.
Christmas was great. Got to see the fam.
Yeah.
Didn't drink that much, so.
I couldn't drink that much. I ate too much food that I had no room for the beer to go.
Yeah.
I was sick, so I didn't get to drink. I'm had a head cold for
I can hear it.
Monday. Yeah, I got it Monday, and then it went through, and it's just done now. So.
Well, good.
That was fun.
Yeah, I had a good Christmas with my wife's family, my family. Just everyone was at our house. My wife and I had matching PJs on, so that was nice. We rolled out of bed, put those on, and just started cooking a half an hour before everyone came. I mean, I prepped the ham 2 hours beforehand, but I really shouldn't have ham at my house because I'm addicted to it. And
Dude, ham is the best.
Yeah, I can't stop eating it.
That's funny. I don't even like ham.
What? I think, first of all, I think ham is the superior lunch meat.
Yes.
It beats out turkey for me.
Definitely not.
What do you think it is?
Turkey or chicken.
What do you guys think about Lebanon bologna?
Actually, the
I
best
do
lunch
like it.
meat is the good home style Italian salamis and shit.
Okay.
Yeah, but you can't eat that all the time. I feel because it's really fatty.
Ham is the fattiest meat that exists.
No.
Regardless, ham is top tier.
Yeah, ham is top tier. The tavern ham.
Oh, yeah.
See, a lot of people.
Honey ham.
A lot of people don't know what Lebanon bologna is though, because it's a Pennsylvania Dutch thing.
Yeah, and it's only around here. I remember growing up, there used to be a Lebanon bologna place down on Dairy Street.
Oh, really?
When I used to drive through, we used to go somewhere down there. And I remember going into the building to buy as a Christmas gift or something for my grandma, things of Lebanon bologna, and just walking in the building and it just smelled Lebanon bologna.
It smells so pungent.
You ever have fried bologna? You ever fry a couple slices up?
No, but that sounds good. Actually, I think
good.
I have had that before. I mean, it's sort of like ham.
Put it on a sandwich, just a little toasted bread and some warm cheese.
Dude,
Wow.
it sounds banging. So what is Lebanon bologna?
Pennsylvania just fries everything.
Bunch of meat scraps.
They
Is that
start
what it
together. Well, all of it is just.
it tastes the same though.
Traditional bologna is minced meat.
Yeah.
So,
My friend always says it's just lips and assholes, all of it.
Wow. Well, it's really good and flavorful. I actually just
good.
got one, this new pack that's a honey chipotle Lebanon bologna. Never have seen it before.
What
until
brand?
The other day. Lebanon. The Amish.
Seltzers one?
Well, there's
seltzers,
two different
Seltzers.
ones. Yeah.
Yeah, I had they had a jalapeno one I had one time that was pretty good.
Yeah. But no, I tried it the other day and it was pretty damn good.
Nice.
But the lunch meat itself looks weird. It's a dark red with little white dots in it.
Yeah.
Highly recommend it though if you've never had it. But I guess you'd have to import it from PA. So
Well, it might be available other places in small quantities. I don't know.
Maybe, yeah.
I'm sure you could probably get it
Fine
online.
dining in California is like Lebanon bologna peanut butter rolls.
Ugh,
Have you ever had those?
no.
That sounds disgusting.
That sounds terrible.
Oh, my mom used to make those all the time.
no,
It's actually really good.
You wrap it up in cheese. I've had that.
Peanut butter is better though.
Yeah.
Ew.
A little roll up, meat and cheese roll
Yeah,
up.
meat and cheese roll up. You do
Hell
that. That's fine. No,
Okay.
no peanut butter.
All right.
Keep that away. Keep it with the jelly.
So what did you guys get for Christmas?
I didn't get. I got some odds and ends, video game related. I got a nice rose gold PS4 controller.
Who got you that?
You did, bro, and I appreciate it.
Nice. Yeah, we tried to get you the clear one PS4 controller, but
Yeah, I think it was crystal. Maybe they
Yeah.
marketed it as, but
it essentially looked like the Death Stranding yellow see-through PS4 controller, but it was just clear white. But they were sold out, so we got you the rose gold one, which I think is fly as hell.
Now he's basic.
I like it. I do feel pretty basic.
It came with like a free.
I didn't tell any of my other friends that I got it. I know if I tell if I tell the guys I play Call of Duty with, they're gonna bust my balls.
You know how like Nintendo Switch or like the Wii U would like when you're playing Mario Kart, if you're doing tilt controls, it like says that you're using tilt controls like next to your name. It'd be funny if like PS4 or like Xbox was like, this is the color controller they're using.
Oh,
You know?
before I forget, speaking of controllers, did you see Xbox came out with that grease-proof controller?
No, I did not.
What does it do?
It's grease-proof,
Grease-proof?
so when you're eating your hot
Chips.
Cheetos or whatever,
Oh
yeah.
my god.
Man, I was doing that the other day.
It says like grease-proof 1.0
Dude,
on it.
I can't
looks
do
sick.
that. Like
Sometimes I just like get to that point in the night where I just don't give a fuck and
Well,
I
the
want to
thing-
I
play
never
video
did that.
games and I want to eat barbecue chips.
well, I eat it, but like I'll eat it and then I'll go back to playing. Like I will pause playing
Yeah.
to finish eating.
If you got something,
And
you
also-
can't be getting that on your controller.
Also, never cheesy things or orange things, like
Yeah.
Always orange.
some like goldfish or Chex Mix or something. That's what I do.
Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes you just get into that mindset where it doesn't matter.
And he's got a Mountain Dew right next to him.
Nah, just,
Whole 2 liter.
no.
He's getting the codes off the caps.
Man, I remember those days.
What'd you get, bro?
Oh, I got like gaming related. My wife got me these really cool Mario Kart like enamel pins that I have no idea like where to put them. I put a gold one on my book bag, but the other ones are like all the characters from the N64 version.
Sweet.
They're cool. You got me Luigi's Mansion 3 for the Switch, which is a phenomenal game, which we'll talk about later. My coworker Ruthie, I was her Secret Santa, and she overheard me because I kept saying it out loud to everyone that I wanted a Nintendo Switch eShop card, so she got me a $20 one of those. So that was nice. I was able to buy a game with that, an indie game, The Taurus, which we'll talk about that then. And then I got like a bunch of like gamer ornaments. This really cool one from my wife's mom that says like retro gamer. We got like a real tree this year, and I realized while setting it up, like we really don't have that many ornaments, or like the ornaments that we have are like from our parents, and they're not like unique to us. Like some of them are, but like they're like when we were kids. So it's nice to like get like an ornament or two every year to be like, oh yeah, I remember this year now. Like when you decorate the tree. So yeah.
Yeah. Sweet.
It was nice. And then I also bought some things for myself. Been doing a lot of eBaying and making decent money off that, and had some extra PayPal cash left over, and went down the rabbit hole on light gun games on the PlayStation 1. Since now I have
There's a bunch of good ones.
Yeah, since now I have the PS1 kiosk. And yeah, I was talking to Tyler about it after I bought the one, and he's like, yeah, Kelly's all about the light guns. Which, when I was at your house, I saw the big box, like, Time Crisis boxes with the guns for PS2. I was like, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
But what I got was Point Blank 1, 2, and 3.
Nice.
And 2 of them came with the guns. One is complete in box, Point Blank 2. So Point Blank It's like a non-violent light gun game, and it uses the Namco gun, and it can only use the Namco gun. And what's unique about it is that you actually have to not only plug it into the controller slot, but you have to plug it into the back of the TV on the video out. So it can really like sense like where the gun is, I guess, by doing so. So I'm looking forward to playing those. I have to open up the back of the kiosk once I get the second light gun and have those plugged in, because that's where the outlet is in the back. So I have to unscrew like 20 screws. So I'm going to wait for the second gun, do that, and then I'll always have the light gun set up as well as just regular controllers. So that'll be a lot of fun.
Sweet. Yeah.
Have you ever played Point Blank?
I have not, but I know what it is and I've seen
Yeah.
it, and I do want to get it. It's one of the ones I want to get. It looks super fun. There's the original Time Crisis, and then there's another Time Crisis for PlayStation 1.
Okay.
And then another Area 51 is an excellent,
Nice.
arcade, and then, laser light gun shooter that's on PS1. That I have those, and then I also got one actually a couple weeks ago, and it's I didn't know what it was. I got it in like a lot of games, and then I was testing it and I was like, holy shit, this is a light gun game.
Oh.
And it's called Gunfighter, and it's like you're a cowboy, and it's
For
a light
PS1.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So I have that, and I decided to keep it for myself because I was like, ooh, a light gun game, I love those, so I want to play that and over break and try it out because it seems super fun.
Nice.
So there's a couple there to try.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh, and yeah, that's why I have PayPal money is Rule of Rose sold, by the way.
Nice.
Yeah. $280 for a loose disc.
Wow.
Insane.
Congrats.
Thank you.
It's a good.
You guys gave me good advice
Good sale.
on getting it resurfaced and making it look very good and very clean.
Yeah. Nice.
So, yeah, that worked out.
Cool.
Kelly, what'd you get for Christmas? Gaming related?
Gaming related. I didn't get anything pretty much. My cousin gave me a $25 gift card to GameStop. But that was pretty much it. A lot of my gifts were like practical gifts. Like I needed a new coffee mug, and I got like one of those Yeti coffee mugs, so my coffee's going to stay warm all day long, which is going to be sweet. But then I also got like a ton of like t-shirts and stuff.
Nice.
And but the coolest thing was I gave my cousin's son a copy of Luigi's Mansion 3 for Christmas because he came over, he played it, he loved it, and I was like, hey, look, I want to get this for him for Christmas. She's like, wow, that's a really big deal. Like, video games are a big deal. And I was like, well, he really liked it. I think it's an amazing game, and I really want him to have it, because this is the time where it, like, you make those memories and like you lay that groundwork. If he's going to stay with it, this is the time to do it. So I got him that. And he opened it up and he was thrilled. Like he was carrying it around all night. Like he didn't have a Switch with him. He was just carrying the case around and like looking at it all night at my aunt's house. And like, it was so funny, but he was hyped. He was so hyped. So that was a fun, like, gaming part of Christmas.
Too bad new games nowadays don't have manuals, because like I remember growing up as a kid and like getting a new game and being on the car ride home.
Reading
and, like,
about it,
scanning through it, knowing all the controls before you even get home, and now it's just like, here's a box, you can look at 2 pictures on it and a short description about it.
Look it up online.
Yeah, I guess.
A lot of stuff doesn't come with manuals anymore.
Yeah, most kids have smartphones now, so they can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Nice. Yeah. Good Christmas.
Yeah.
Hopefully everyone that's listening to this had a great Christmas too. Tell us about it. DM us. We would love to know.
Or whatever holiday. I know Hanukkah is, I believe, still happening at this point.
A little bit of Kwanzaa.
A little bit of, I don't know, whatever you're celebrating. Festivus, happy, whatever.
I saw J-Bam celebrating Festivus with
Hell yeah.
a little pole, a light-up pole.
Yeah. Airing of the grievances.
Yes. It's weird. Funny. I
love it.
respect it because it's Seinfeld.
I love it.
So what games have you guys been playing? I know, Tony, you've been playing Call of Duty like it's
my job.
Yeah, like your life depends on it.
Yeah, and I did play a little bit of Red Dead Online,
Oh,
which
yeah?
they still didn't get that quite figured out.
Why? What's going on?
It's just kind of, I don't know, maybe not glitchy is not the right word, but I was playing with, 3 of my other friends across the country, and just it kept like cutting us off, cutting us out of it, or I don't know, like putting us in different lobbies or something.
Yeah, so
when you
this
gang up.
it's like a server problem then.
Yeah, but I guess it took them a while to get Grand Theft Auto Online,
Where it is today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it took like 2 years, so they got it, where it was good enough to really play on it. It's been like a year for Red Dead, so
Yeah.
so give them another year, and it'll probably be good.
Cool.
And then I played some other game that you got.
Yeah, I was
On
going
the
to talk
Switch.
about that. Heave Ho. Have you heard of this game?
Feel like I have, but I also feel like I haven't.
So it's a Nintendo eShop game. Our one friend just recently got a Switch, and she was like raving about it. And she's like, please let me just buy it for you guys. I'm like, okay, like I'll take a free game any day. And it was like only like $6 or $7, but it's a super great party game where
It's cooperative.
yeah, you have to work with each other to get from point A to point B, and it's sort of platforming without jumping. You just have 2 arms and a face, and you use your arms with your left joystick, and you have to grab onto things or grab onto another person and like swing them to a different area, and they have to grab onto that area. So your left hand is your left trigger stick, not stick, but trigger button, and then your right hand is your right trigger button.
It sounds like Octodad.
Yeah, a little bit. It's super fun, and you just like die over and over again, but
It's really
it will
good.
make you laugh over and over again too. Highly recommend it, especially for the price. I got to a certain part with my wife the next day after our ugly sweater party when her friend bought the game for us, and it was just my wife and I, and we completed like 10 stages, and then the 11th stage we were just like, we can't do this. They like put spikes out, and like more obstacles where it's just like, this is too hard, but still a lot of fun. How many people were playing when you were playing, Tony?
4 of us.
Okay, so was that easier then, do you think?
I don't know. I never played with a different amount
Okay.
other than 4, so I have nothing to compare it
Yeah.
to. But I mean, it's like you really have to do communication. Obviously is a big part, and then like you don't have to be good at video games to play it, but the
Yeah.
better your controller dexterity is, the easier it is going to be to play the game.
Yeah, I agree. It's just 3 buttons essentially, 2 buttons and the left joystick. So anyone can play it, but it's also like using your fingers to your brain, being like, that's my right hand, so I got to use my right finger to release that to get to the left hand, and vice versa. But a lot of fun, cute graphics. It sort of looked like Squidbillies. Do you guys remember that cartoon?
Squidbillies.
Yeah, like
Definitely.
graphically, it looked like the Squidbillies.
And you can design your own character.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
my
we
guy
did that.
made him look like a Blues Brother,
Okay.
and then Capri had hers look like Donald Trump.
What?
Oh
Yeah,
my
it's
God.
funny.
That's great. So besides that, my wife sort of gave out on me on that game, and I was like, you know what? I'm playing Luigi's Mansion. Tony bought this for me, and my God, it's amazing. And I wasn't like the biggest Luigi's Mansion fan for the GameCube, and I never played the 3DS version. I thought the GameCube version was just very repetitive, having to like backtrack for no reason, just to waste time. Like, it was a launch title that was only a 5-hour game, and didn't seem like they put that much effort into it. I know you probably hate hearing that, Kelly, because you love the game.
Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore you for
And that's
that minute.
fine. But the Switch version is similar, but completely revamped and amazing. It's just, to me, it's like a collectathon. Like, I know you've talked
Yes.
about it a lot. Like, there's so much money in different currencies, like dollar bills to gold coins to giant gold coins or gold bars, and you can suck them all
Yeah.
up.
There's the gems on each floor.
Yes. So
You have
the gems, there's what, 5 to 8 gems per floor.
I think it's like 6 gems a floor.
Okay. Yeah.
And then you have on each floor you have those 6 to find. Then you also have a boo on each floor you have to find.
Oh, I thought there was only like 4 or 5 boos.
No, well, not on each floor, but like
Okay.
pretty much almost every floor there's a boo to find.
Okay.
And then there's also an achievement tracker on there.
Yes.
I don't know if you've seen it.
I've seen achievements pop up almost like it's a PlayStation game.
Yes. If you go to the lab, there's a way to see it when you go.
Okay.
And I mean, I was sitting there going back and making sure I got as many achievements as I could before I finished out the game.
Did you 100% it?
I'm missing like 4 achievements.
Okay.
And then like I hadn't done any of the multiplayer like scare scraper scream park stuff,
yeah,
so I
yeah.
don't have any of those yet.
I haven't
But
tried that.
I got all the gems, I got all the boos, and I think I'm just missing 3 achievements, so I'll say that
Yeah.
it's close enough, 99%. Because the ones were like, it was like, I can't remember what they were. It was like, it was a situational thing, like you have to kill this ghost with this ghost or something like that. And I was like,
Oh.
it was so weird that it was like it would have to line up perfectly. It wasn't like, go to the 6th floor and do this kind of thing.
Yeah.
So there's like 3 of those that I don't have, but other than that, it was 100% done.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. So the currency really doesn't make sense, but either way, you want to buy or like you want to collect it all. Like for some reason,
it makes sense because when you get to the point in the game where you're coming to the end, you can go to the lab and you can buy gem trackers and boo trackers.
Yes.
And then you can find those if you haven't found them yet on each floor.
Yeah.
And then also the gold bones, if you're stuck at a part, make sure you have a couple gold bones so you don't have to go back to the beginning of the floor.
So
or
the
whatever.
gold bones are essentially like a fairy in Legend of Zelda, where if you die, it brings you back to life.
Yeah,
full
Polter
health.
Pup comes and licks your face, and you get up.
Super cute.
I love him.
So yeah, like there's just
Such a
like
good
little
boy.
like cute animations within the game, or like just like Luigi, every time he like goes up a floor, he like shivers and shakes. He's just so scared, and like to me like it's very humorous, like seeing him as scared and frightened as he is. But you want to check like every little nook and cranny of every room. You want to suck up every cushion, every window blind, curtain, everything. Like it's just so much fun destroying the hotel.
Yeah.
And I feel like my wife's been watching me play it and really enjoying watching me play it, and she's like, what if at the end it's just these boos that are like, hey, we really need to revamp this hotel. How can we do this without paying anyone? Oh, Luigi, and he can get currency from sucking up shit,
That's funny. Yeah.
So let him just clear out all this junk, and then we'll get all new furniture and stuff.
Yeah, that's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But really enjoying it. I'm on the 9th floor now, and I believe there's 15.
15, yeah, and then the 2 basements.
Yeah.
So
So it's
technically
a
17.
lot. It's a lot longer of a game. Does the second basement come later in the game? I'm guessing.
You should be coming up to the second
Okay.
basement at some point soon. I agree that this game, graphically, it looks amazing. I mean, just everything is so well done. I think it's so cute. Like, you can see everything, and they do like funny things. Like the ghosts do funny things, and it's so fun. And this is probably like my top game of 2019. Like it has to be.
And it's up there for me. Like after playing it, and like I listen to a lot of podcasts, and the people that have played Luigi's Mansion 3 were like, this is game of the year. Like this should be game of the year. Like I know it won't be because it's not a third person, beat 'em up action game, but it really should be because it's just amazing. Like to me, I wrote down that it really reminds me of one of my favorite franchises from Nintendo, Paper Mario.
Yeah. I
Like,
would agree. I feel like it's also like that a lot, and I do like Paper Mario.
it's just like finding every little thing that you can.
And the reason why I like that so much is because that's how I play every game. I always try to find all the little things hidden in all the corners.
And
Even
Nintendo
the games that
does
don't
that, yeah.
even the games that don't have things, I'm like, where are they? There's
Yeah,
got to
exactly.
be something. And then I'm spending all this time like wasting like looking
Yep.
for stuff that's not there. So,
Yeah.
I think that's why I liked it so much, is because it is exactly what I like to do when I play a video game. And
Yeah.
it was very like various stuff on each floor, like just different puzzles to get to the top of the floor or whatever, to get to the boss ghost, or like different ways to beat it, and collecting all the stuff.
Mhm.
It just keeps your attention, and the fact that you can do a couch co-op with it, and you can do the multiplayer online.
Yeah, which I haven't done couch co-op.
I haven't either.
I feel like if you did that, they would be
Yes, they would be
Gooigi
Guiji
the whole time, right?
Yes.
And doing single player, you can control Guiji whenever you want to, and I feel like that is sort of easier, because if you're playing with someone that really doesn't know the game that well, they're going to just waste time for you.
Well, you
where
have to
you're like,
communicate,
hey,
like,
hey, you
hey,
need to
this
come
is what we
over
need
here.
to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then it's like, how do I do that? You know?
Well, I mean,
yeah,
I
it's
just think of like
communication.
me and my sister playing couch co-op games growing up.
Yeah.
Like we're both yelling at each other to do something.
Exactly. It's probably super fun.
And it's probably actually what happens with, kids who play it now. They're just yelling at their sibling to do something.
Yeah.
So I feel like that changed.
We should definitely play the multiplayer or like online
Oh,
version.
yeah, we
'cause
should.
that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Where I think you have like a time limit to try to get through as many floors as possible.
Yeah.
And then there's another one that I'm not sure what it does. Like you said, Scream Park and something else.
Yeah, Scare Scraper and Scream Park.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm not sure what either of them do because I haven't done them
Yeah.
yet.
But they both sound cool. Besides that, I've been playing a lot of Sega Saturn games. I just got one that is modded, and it can play burnt games, and it came with a bunch of burnt games without any labels on them. So I didn't know what the games were, so I was able to test them all out one day and realize that, wow, the Sega Saturn has some really dope games, which I already own a Sega Saturn, but I only own like 2 games for it, so I really haven't tried that many games out, and played some really cool shmups. Street Fighter 03, which is probably the best Street Fighter game I've ever played. There's a shmup called, in Japanese, it's called Game Tengoku, also known as the Game Paradise. It's like an off-the-wall animated shoot 'em up where like teddy bears will be coming down with like laser eyes, and you just gotta like go at them like super hard. You can play multiplayer on it, which is a lot of fun, and just like it looks great on a CRT TV. Like Sega Saturn graphics are awesome. It's just like being at an arcade. Also played Die Hard Arcade, which
Nice.
'tis the season.
Right.
That game's just a great beat 'em up, sort of like Dynamite Cop, but before Dynamite Cop came out. Rocket launchers, all that.
Do you have Corpse Killer?
I do not, but I need it.
I have that, and I haven't gotten to play it yet because of the move, and like I had to find controllers for my Saturn and stuff.
Yeah.
And I want to get a light gun for it, so I think you can use a light gun with that one.
Yeah.
So I want to play that because that looks incredibly terrible in a way that I want to play it.
Like House of the Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, I don't want to say worse, but worse.
House of the Dead's pretty bad. Like the acting's horrible.
Yeah.
But
this is like it was like movie clips between.
Oh, that's
like
great.
It was like full. It's like full on movie
Sega
clips
loved that.
between.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So I can't wait for that. I just wondered if you had it or if you'd played it yet.
No. I sort of want to like just get like a PC so I can start burning my own Saturn games, because it's essentially free, minus the CDs themselves. It's just time. But it's really cool that you can do that with the Sega Saturn, and it's fairly easy without much modifying. So look into that if you're interested in collecting for Saturn without spending a lot of money. Not collecting, but I guess playing the games.
Yeah, because some Saturn games can be kind of pricey.
Yeah, and you can't emulate them unless you actually have the CD. Like, emulation is not good for the Saturn, supposedly. So with that gift card, I bought the Tourist for the Nintendo Switch. It was on the eShop. It was $20, and Tony and I talked about it when Nintendo did like the Indie World way back when, earlier this year, and it looks like a Minecraft game. Like, it's Minecraft graphics, but it's like an RPG quest finder type game, like where someone's like, I need a strawberry and 2 coconuts to make a smoothie. So you like go try to find them on this island, bring them back. Then like the next quest is like, this DJ's like, I need to get this music popping, like help me out. And so you gotta like turn the fog lights on, find a new record, this and that. But it's like Legend of Zelda, but Minecraft graphics, and it's super fun. I'm really enjoying it. I think it's going to be a short game, but I'm fine with that. Like maybe 10 hours. How about you? Anything?
I was playing a lot of Overwatch for the they have their holiday event going on right now, so they have like a lot of skins and stuff that are released, so I was playing a lot of that.
Any new maps or anything?
No, same maps, they just like update them so they have snow and things like that.
That's cool though.
Yeah. So I've been doing some of that. I was playing some more of the Call of Duty campaign, and I was playing, well, I wanted to get started more on Pokemon Shield this break, so that's like what I want to start this weekend because I have next week off still, so I'm gonna start like getting into that this weekend because the last couple days I've spent like getting my desk built and my game room together, so I didn't really have much time for gaming because I was like moving things around, shuffling.
It looks good though.
Yeah, it's cool. We bought all these pieces from IKEA and kind of like mishmashed a desk together because the desk that I had in my head didn't exist in real life anywhere. So we kind of just did that, and I was like unpacking more things and figuring out where things are going to go, and so that's what I was working on a lot. What else have I been playing? I've been playing a lot of Donkey Kong Land 2 on the Game Boy.
Okay.
That's super fun. It's basically like Donkey Kong Country 2, but it was on the Game Boy.
Oh, it's original Game Boy.
Yeah. It's like a yellow cart.
Yeah.
And it was one of the first games I got when I got my Game Boy Color when I was a kid. And it's so fun. And it's like I was playing it and I was just like, this is great. And today I was getting my tattoo and playing some, and it was really fun.
Tell us about your tattoo.
It's sick.
Yeah, it is
It's sick. It's so sick. And it hurts right now. It's getting tight. So I literally just got this tattoo like 2 hours ago. They just finished up. I was in the chair for like 3 hours. And
That was only 3 hours?
Yeah.
Was the outline done?
He outlined. This was all done in 3 hours.
Wow.
I had nothing on my leg before 1:30.
Okay, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, he banged it out.
Banged it. So it's a teal blue.
It's my
Game
teal
Boy
blue
color.
Game Boy Color that I had when I was a kid. That was my first video game system. It's my first love. Like, and I still have it. And I just have so many memories with this, and this is what got me into gaming. And I collect Game Boy, and it just like sits deep in my heart. So I got that on my calf, with some like roses and stuff around it, and it looks sick. It's really bright, and it's all
the colors are great.
Bleedy right now and wrapped up in plastic, but it's gonna look great in a couple days.
Hell yeah.
So,
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's been a fun day.
We now both have Game Boy tattoos.
Hell yeah.
Tony,
Matchy
where's yours
matchy.
at?
His is on his butt.
My next appointment's in February, I think. So.
Ooh.
I got one next month, January 14th. And I didn't write this down in my notes, but I was thinking about it. I don't know what Nintendo character I should get next on my sleeve. So hear me out. I love other characters, and I was thinking I'm just going to do Nintendo on one arm, but I sort of just want to do other video game characters on one arm and keep my other arm blank or for something else that's not gaming related.
I would say that's a good idea.
So I'm thinking, like, two of my loves that that you guys know is Klonoa.
Yeah.
I want Klonoa, and he's been on Game Boy games, and he's been on the Wii, so it's sort of Nintendo, but he's more known for PlayStation.
Yeah, he was on the Wonder Swan, not the Game Boy.
Game Boy Advance.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, 2 games.
It's true.
You own them.
I do. I do.
But it's all right. He's been on a lot.
I thought from a second, from our last conversation
Yeah.
transition, I thought you meant original. I was like,
Yeah, no. But that would be cool.
That would
actually,
be dope.
Yeah.
That would be dope. Like somebody make
Like
that
a ROM
port.
hack of
Yeah.
just you could easily. But that, and I would love like the Prince and a Katamari ball.
I would love the Prince
Yeah.
on my body
And
somewhere.
now he's been on the Nintendo Switch. So I'm like, that
You
I
could
do
make it
that.
both slide.
Like,
You can make them slide.
Screw anyone that's like, oh, that's not a Nintendo sleeve. Like, I think I'm just overthinking it too much. Like, I want to put characters that I actually enjoy, and like, I got my
they'd
top
fit. It'd be
ones
fine.
with Link, Chrono, Mario, and Ness. Like, I really don't. I don't want to put like filler characters because there's so many other like amazing characters that
Yeah, I
could
think put your
in.
like major characters, and then if you want to, you could like fill it with like like tiny controllers or something, you know, in the middle to fill.
I was thinking about just doing like black, honestly,
Yeah, that's a
making
good
it
idea.
pop.
Yeah, you could do that. That would look good because the Prince could get real bright and colorful
Exactly.
if he's pushing the little ball and everything.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Or you could do the King.
The King would be crazy. I think I like the ball though more. Like just like the beginning of the ball with the Prince. Like
Right. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. I kind of like that too, but the King would be...
the King's crazy, but
I
his
would love
crown's
that.
too big. Like his whole like headpiece is way
He's
too
just
big.
so funny looking.
He's
I love him.
He's so funny. He's like one of the funniest gaming characters there are.
He's the best.
Yeah.
Oh, Katamari.
Go play Katamari if you've never played it.
Just play it if you have played it because it makes you
just play
feel
it
good.
again.
It makes you feel
Just
good.
keep playing it.
Don't play anything else.
So I logged on to Death Stranding a little bit, and everyone in the post-apocalyptic world is wearing Santa hats.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know what I think about that. Like everyone's dying, and when someone dies, they have to be incinerated.
Is there like a jingle bell sound when they fall to the
No,
ground?
but they're just wearing Santa hats, and I'm like, where did you get this? Why?
Well, Santa came in the post-apocalyptic world.
Yeah.
Santa's still around, so
I
he comes and
guess.
gives you hats. Santa is forever. It doesn't matter.
I mean, Sam Porter Bridges is the Santa of Death Stranding, though.
Okay.
So
The UPS driver of Death Stranding.
He's Amazon Prime.
he is.
Basically. So Call of Duty made it Christmas mode too.
Oh,
Yeah.
did they?
Snowball fight. Yeah.
So what's that?
It's
Tell
a
us.
snowball fight.
No
Yeah.
guns?
2v2 snowball. No, snowballs and fists.
Nice. They have a
That's
mode like that
so cool.
in
Yeah, it's pretty
Overwatch.
cool.
It's a 6v6 snowball elimination,
Okay.
and you have to like go reload at a snow pile in between, kind of thing.
Yeah, so this has just like there's snowballs on the wall, and then
Oh,
there's
and you
stacks of
just-
snowballs throughout, and you got to pick them up.
Ah,
How many can you hold at a time?
I don't know. I've only ever held maybe 5, but you could probably, I don't know if there's
Okay.
a limit or not.
nice.
That's cool. How many hits does it take to like kill
Two,
someone?
two good ones.
Okay. So you can do like a headshot and that's one hit and they're out, maybe, or no?
No, you probably need like
Two
a headshot
headshots.
in the chest or something.
Okay. That's cool.
That's fun.
I like games that do that. That's one thing that's cool about new games is that they can update them with
Yeah,
like
definitely.
new features. But I don't know. There's something about retro games where you don't have to update them at all. They just play.
I agree.
Yeah.
Because I get like every time I log on to my Xbox and I want to switch the game, I have to update it. Like it feels like whatever
Yeah.
game I'm going to needs an update. So then I pull out my Game Boy next to me and I play my Game Boy while my
Yeah.
Xbox updates, and it's like, This
Why?
is dumb.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I know that you're going to be able to play, so let's play while I wait 10 minutes for this game to update.
Yeah.
So God
Um,
bless retro games.
Did I talk about Jedi Fallen Order on the last podcast?
I think you said you got it or you started it.
Okay, yeah. It's an amazing game. I've been playing it, but then Luigi's Mansion took over me, and I'm playing too many games right now.
See, that's where I was at. And I
I
bought
am
all of
overwhelming
these
myself.
things because they were so good and I wanted them. And I
Yeah.
bought them because they were on sale at the time or I got credit or whatever. And I got them because I was like, yes, I can play them. And then I was like, oh my God. And Luigi's Mansion, I was so sucked into it. I didn't play anything else when I was playing that. Like, it's just like I have all these games in my backlog that I'm like, I really like new games that I really want to play. I just haven't gotten there yet because I've been so focused on doing one at a time because I feel like overwhelmed
Yeah.
with so many.
So with that said, let's bring it to like our main topic. Unless you guys played any more games that you want to talk about.
Not really.
Okay. What is like your New Year's resolutions when it comes to gaming for 2020? And what games are you looking forward to playing that are coming out in 2020?
I think, and this was, I know, a resolution I had last year and I failed
Yeah.
horribly. I wanted to keep track of the games I beat in the
Oh,
year.
it's so easy. Just
I know, but
make
I
a
would,
notes
I
document.
know. I did that and then I like didn't do, like I just stopped doing it.
Do you post pictures about every game that you beat?
No.
Okay, then yeah, you're screwed.
So yeah, exactly.
There's no way that you're going to remember.
Exactly.
So do that.
Yeah. So I want to have like and like, I also feel like I got, this year I moved. I was uprooted for a couple months and, so there was a lot of things that were in flux this year. I feel like it was like I wasn't able to have a consistent time with it. So I feel like this year I want to focus on keeping a list of like games that I beat or like having a backlog list and checking them off as I go. Like, okay, here's Call of Duty. I beat the campaign. Like, here's Pokemon. I beat Pokemon, and then I move down the list and I kind of keep it, so I don't feel as overwhelmed. I kind of want to see my list and then work from there kind of thing.
Yeah, I
That's
agree
one
with
of
you.
my resolutions this year. Be more on top of it.
Mine, I was on top of it this year. This was the first year that I kept a list on the games that I beat. I think I started it halfway through on last year, and I was able to go back on games that I beat with Instagram because I posted about most of them that I finished. But I want to get better at playing a game and not playing any other games until I finish that game.
It's
And
hard.
I sort of like want to make like a name up for that. Like maybe think about it. Like what is that where you get sidetracked?
You're game focused.
Yeah.
You gotta be
Mountain Dewed up.
ooh. I got it. Mindful gaming.
Okay.
Because you want to be like, mindfulness is the practice of being in the here and now.
Okay.
Mindful gaming would be playing that game until you're done with it and then going to the next. So being in the here and now with that one game.
Yeah, and like possibly not buying other games unless they're, like point blank where it's like a game you want to play with friends,
Yeah. Yeah, I would, like, my rule is like if I see it for a good price, I'm going to buy it. Like, you know what I mean? Because if it's a new game, I'll be like, oh, this is on sale this week. But then in like 2 weeks, it goes back to regular. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
sure.
I just kind of like buy it when I see that I don't want to pay full price for a game. And if I do pay full price, I'm paying with trade credit.
Yeah.
Like that's my just personal goal all the time. And I've been pretty good at that.
And I saw like Death Stranding's only $20 now, and I'm like, I should have just fucking waited. Like,
Yeah.
It's only $20.
yeah, like I knew it was gonna be very low, like by 2020. I didn't think it was going to get to 20 this fast.
That's crazy.
But it
that
is.
seems super cheap.
Well, I think a lot of people bought the game and like we talked about before, are like, ooh, this game was talked about a lot. Let's play it. And then we're like, okay, I've played some
I
of
didn't
it and
like it.
I'm not as into it as I thought it was. Like, it's not terrible, but it's also not something I want to keep going with,
Yeah.
So I don't know.
And it's a game that I want to go back to it, but man, you got to be in the right mindset. And I think I just got to get far enough in it where it's just like it sucks me in again.
Yeah.
Like I got pretty far into it, but eventually I was just like, it wore me out, like stopping it for a little bit and then going back to it being like, fuck, I have no stamina left. Like this is almost unplayable because I have to trek with no stamina. And Sam just keeps breathing very hard and stopping every 10 steps, which isn't fun. But yeah, I want to finish that. I want to go back to Red Dead and finish that. Like, I want to finish these big major games that I've started and just put to the side, essentially. And Death Stranding is fresh enough that, like, I'll remember the controls and all that. But, yeah, the next game I'm beating is Luigi's Mansion, most likely.
Yeah.
I caught a legendary Pokemon this morning, though.
Sweet.
Yeah. I don't know if you saw my post, but, was it Kyogre or something?
Kyogre,
One of those
I think.
big
That's how
blue
you say it?
guys.
Yeah.
And Pokemon Red chapter, and I'm so close to finishing that game. So hopefully I can do that like either tonight in bed or tomorrow morning or something. Because I think I'm at 18 or 19 finished games. I would love to get to 20 games by the end of the year. But I know that come 2020, if I stick with it, which I probably will, I'll probably finish like 3 games within the first month because I'm so close to beating a bunch of games too. And that's what I did. I think on the first day of 2019, I beat Astrobot and Tetris Effect. So it was like a great like head start, like, oh, finished 2 games on the first day of 2019. Like, I feel like 2020 is going to be like that too because, yeah, Yakuza 0, I probably have like 40, 50 hours into it, and still only halfway through that. So, yeah, a lot of games. How about you, Tony? What's your 2020 goals?
I don't really have any goals as far as gaming.
Well, what's non-gaming ones then?
I don't know. I haven't thought of any goals or any resolutions.
Shred the gnar harder.
Yeah.
Send it.
Be more active.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to do that too.
Do more outside activities.
I'm thinking about getting a Fitbit, or not Fitbit, a Ring Fit adventure for the Nintendo Switch.
I want to hear how that goes.
Why?
Because I just want to know, like, what is your take on it? Like, is it like,
I think I'm going to use it like
is it gonna
every
be
day.
Is it going to be the next Wii Fit? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it will be. I'm sure it will be.
Like, it's going to be like, people are like, yeah, I'm going to use this to get fit. And like 3 months later, like nobody's buying the Ring Fit anymore. Nobody's using their Ring Fit. You know what I mean?
So do you think I should just wait?
I don't know.
I don't think you should waste your money on it.
Ooh.
All right. Because I feel like as much as I love playing video games, that type of game would get me into it. Whereas like,
that's what you said about Beat Saber.
Yes, and I was just about to say that. Like, Beat Saber is great, but it's like sometimes you want to like still be in this world and not in virtual reality. Like, virtual reality, I have to move all the shit from this floor, like the coffee table, the carpet, everything, out of the way.
And you think Ring Fit?
Oh yeah, you know what? You're right. Ring Fit, I would probably have to do the same thing. So
fuck it, dude. Go for a walk. Fuck Ring Fit.
All right.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm looking to get fit, or if I'm looking to increase my activity levels, I'm not going to video games. Beat Saber's fun. I'm sure Ring Fit is fun, all that stuff. But there's something to be said about going out, going for a walk, going to ride a bike,
Half the fun of exercise is, for me at least, being out and getting like fresh air and stuff.
I like fresh air, but I hate exercise. So.
Most enjoyable part.
That's me. That's my problem. Is just I hate exercise. I find it boring. That's like my hot take on exercise. Yeah, and that's a problem.
You just gotta make it.
It makes
find something
like
fun for you.
I love kayaking.
Kayaking's
That's
fun.
not exercising to me. I like hiking too. That's not exercising to me. But it is exercising. Like, I got to do things where it tricks my mind where I'm not at the gym or anything.
Well,
You know?
yeah. And like when I like used to work like a long time ago, a different job, I would get off of my job at 9:00 and I would go to Planet Fitness 9:00 at night and go to Planet Fitness for an hour and then go home because I had the energy after work to go work out and then leave. Like, I don't have energy. I'm not a morning person. I don't have energy in the morning to go work out. That's not me. And like when I went to Planet Fitness, it was so boring because you're just like, you could put on a, you can put on a TV show, you can put on a podcast or whatever, but I'm just like, I'm not doing anything with my hands. Like, I'm just running on a treadmill or walking on a treadmill. My mind is like bored.
Yeah, I was
like, I don't know.
Every time I was going to the gym, I would end up just being on the bicycles, riding the bicycles, playing like Words with Friends on my cell phone. And I'm like, this isn't even exercise. Like, this isn't helping me. I'm hardly burning any calories. Whereas I've heard the people that are enjoying Ring Fit Adventure are using it every day for 20 minutes to half an hour every day as a workout thing, but it's tricking them to being like, I'm not working out, I'm playing this video game, and the video game is fun.
You can't even play the same video game every day.
I know, man. Tell me about it.
Yeah, that's the
So
problem.
what, you're going to turn the Switch on?
And he's going to go right to Luigi's Mansion and put the Ring Fit aside.
Yeah.
Or
That's
whatever
exactly
else,
what's gonna
whatever
happen.
other new game is out that
It's
week.
going to be sitting and collecting dust in the corner
Yeah.
in like 2 weeks.
Well, whatever. You're right. You're probably right.
Good resolution, though.
Thank you. Before we get to games that we want to play or looking forward to playing in 2020, I wanted to give you a Christmas gift, Kelly, before I forgot. Ho, 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 it's Santa again.
Oh, Santa. He's back. He came back in through the chimney.
I don't have a chimney in this house. Wait. This is Bo's house. Bo doesn't have a chimney in this house, but Merry Christmas, Kelly.
Oh, thank you. Santa Jaws. I like that wrapping paper. That's good.
Thanks.
I like shark-related jokes. Dude, you really taped this.
Ooh, what is it? I'm so
I don't know. I can't get the tape off.
excited.
So I know you like Game Boy games.
Yeah, it feels like a Game Boy game.
And
I would have to say.
I know you own a lot of Game Boy games, and I'm hoping you don't own this one. I don't think you do.
Ooh, I don't have this.
So that's
and I can't read it either.
So that's Noobow.
Oh.
Noobow. I played a lot of it today, being like, I love this game, but I want Kelly to enjoy this game and play it.
Well, thanks.
It's a Japanese game. It sort of looks like Kirby, but way cuter graphics.
He looks adorable. He's like
it's
waving
so
to me
cute.
on the front.
You're like this big, fat, jolly like creature that has to help other creatures that will help you throughout the game. So like the first level, you find a bucket, you scoop up a little baby whale in the bucket. You keep progressing through the level with this bucket on your head, and finally you get to the big mama whale, and you dump out the baby whale next to the mama, and the mama's like, thank you, and then on to the next level.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
That's
super
cute.
It's like you can beat it like within an hour.
Oh,
It's a short
sweet.
game, but it's a great game, so I hope you enjoy it.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. So let's get to 2020 games. Tony, you got any games that you're looking forward to besides Call of Duty 2020?
Well, it's funny you say that.
Why?
Because it's rumored that Call of Duty is going to be coming out with a Battle Royale add-on, which is
I
going to be
bet they are.
pretty dope if they do it.
Yeah?
Yeah, they have to, I think, to compete with
They have
everything.
to. Yes, they absolutely have to.
So that's supposed to be out in January or February, or they're going to announce it then. Sorry. They're allegedly going to announce it in January. That's what I heard.
I mean, that'd be cool. I mean, Call of Duty is so good with, like, their gun mechanics and, like, making things look real. So, yeah, a Battle Royale makes sense. Like, they might as well.
It might be the best Battle Royale yet.
It might be.
But anyway, I mean, there's a bunch of other games that look great to me that Iron Man VR. There was another
Yep.
Avengers game.
Yo, Iron Man VR looks amazing.
Even Microsoft Flight Simulator looks cool. I can't.
I feel like that's for like terrorists. What? I don't think they should be allowed to make games like that.
Why not?
Because you can like literally
There's
fly around.
What
to,
about
like,
the
any
10
city.
million other people that would
There's
be interested in flying?
Always
a plane?
been flight simulators. Like literally always have been flight simulator games.
Yeah, I don't
But
think they should
and
make
there's a whole bunch of games that look interesting to me. Cyberpunk 2077.
that's
Whether or not I'm
That's
going
my
to play
go-to.
these games, I don't know. I don't know yet until I see and hear more about them.
yeah. So Cyberpunk 2077 would be like my number one game for next year that I think that will probably win Game of the Year so far.
Because it's breathtaking.
It is. Keanu
Yeah,
Reeves is in
we'll
it.
see. That's why it's going to win, because Keanu Reeves is in it.
Yeah,
We'll see how
well,
good of a game it is.
I mean, we
I
said that
mean,
about Death Stranding because
yeah.
Norman Reedus was in
That
it.
didn't win. A lot of actors and actresses were in Death Stranding and it didn't win.
Right.
But yeah, I thought Iron Man VR actually looks really cool. Like I'm wondering how long of a game that will be. I'm looking forward to just VR games in general next year. I feel like they keep getting better and better. The Last of Us 2, not really for me, but I know that's going to be a contender for Game of the Year as well, like one of the best games. What about Final Fantasy VII for you, Kelly, the remake?
So I've tried Final Fantasy games and I just didn't get into them.
Yeah.
But I didn't really try 7 and people are like that's the one you should play.
Yeah, that's
So
the
if
one.
they come out with a remake and I see it for like a relatively low price eventually, I think I'd probably buy it just to give it an honest shot. But yeah, I don't really have, unfortunately, I really don't have a stake in Final Fantasy.
Yeah. It'd be a game that I wait for the reviews, and it's only like part 1 of it as well.
Oh, okay.
So you might as well just wait until they're all out and then get like the collector's edition that has all 3 games, or 4 or whatever it is. I think that's what I'll do. I know like our friend Tyler will be day 1 on it, replaying it because that's like one of his favorite games, which, if it was Earthbound in sections, I would be buying it too. Day 1.
Yeah,
But it's
and I
not.
feel like a lot of people will buy it because it is such a well-known game and
Yeah.
such a well-renowned game for so many people, and a lot of people started their RPG love from that game.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it'll be cool.
Another one that I'm like super hyped for is Ori and the Will o' the Wisps. I love the first one. It was a great game. Second one looks just as good. So, yeah, I can't wait to play the sequel. How about Animal Crossing?
That's my top.
Yeah,
That's my
New
number one
Horizons.
excitement for next year.
So, what do you think they're going to add new to this one?
Well, so from what I've seen, you have your own like island and stuff. So I think that you'll have a lot of similar things. Like you had a New Leaf where you could go between towns, like friends and stuff like that. I think there'll probably be some sort of online like multiplayer kind of thing that they'll put in.
There has to be. Yeah.
I don't know what it'll be, but I'm assuming, and I think that
Battle
they'll-
Royale.
Yeah, I was going to say that, dude. I was waiting. Animal Crossing Battle Royale.
Tom Nook is in there like yelling at you to whoever wins, has free rent or whatever for the month.
Yeah, it's like barricade your houses. You don't.
It's
want
you
them
versus
destroyed.
you versus Isabel.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and I think like there's got to be some sort of multiplayer, like even if it's like a town square that you visit and you can interact with other players or something.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Like something
Sort of
like
like what
that.
they're doing with Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Right.
Like the wild area you see other players in.
Right. I feel like
I think that's
they've
what they're
got to
gonna
do
do.
something that, incorporates the Nintendo Switch online capability and that platform that they have to use. I also think that they'll probably they have all this this new technology with the Joy-Cons compared to the 3DS, which was
Yeah.
the last Animal Crossing game. I'm sure there's gonna be things with, like tilt controls and the Joy-Con controls and stuff like that'll be new.
And I'm thinking that locally, like if you and your husband or wife or whoever is in the same household, you can have your own game, but then you can be on the same map or the same island as them, which they did that for the 3DS one, right? I think. Like you would see the other person's house.
Yes, I think so.
New Leaf. So I mean that wouldn't be anything new, but like maybe like your friend list, you can have that friend island, like a vacation house on an island.
Right. Well,
where you can
like
see all your friends' stuff.
in New Leaf, you could eventually go to like the campsite and you could go to the island.
Yeah.
So like those kind of things in the island format, like can you go to somebody else's island and collect things or whatever, or like do those kind of games there or whatever, those kind of activities.
Yeah.
I am like just so hyped for it. I'm just so ready for an Animal Crossing game again. Like it's so relaxing. I just can't wait for it.
Yeah, I may or may not pick it up. I don't know.
Dude, day one.
I can't. I don't know.
I am.
Cuz like Pokemon, like I didn't buy Tony the Pokemon game cuz like I'm not that into it. So I don't want him to play it if I'm not playing it, Plus I don't think he would. Pokemon, you can't have guns. You're not a first person
You
gunning
pick up
machine.
Pikachu and you hold him by the tail and then his front paws and it's little lightning bolts coming out.
That'd be fun.
Scoping down the middle of his ears.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, so either way, like one other game. Do we think Breath of the Wild 2 will be coming out in 2020?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I feel like they might say like late, like December 2020, like Christmas time.
I think they'll have like, I feel like it's going to be
early 2021.
Like I think it's going to be like the final trailer is going to come out during Christmas.
That'd be cool.
And then, like that kind of, or like Thanksgiving, Christmas time, they'll have like a complete trailer or whatever telling you what it is. And then it'll come out in like January, February, something like that. It'll be like an early 2021 release. Because I feel like that game is going to, probably takes a while to develop because that first one was amazing.
Been doing it though.
But they're using
the same engine and
right.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, I don't know how much, like, that's the thing. You don't know how different it's going to be if they have to like not rewrite the whole, but like you have to do all these different things. It's not going to be the same game.
I feel you.
So
I can't wait for it though.
Yeah, should be good.
I hope it's good. I hope it's not gimmicky. I know we've said this before, but like I hope it's not Majora's Mask like that, where it's like, oh, you got time limits now.
I hate time limits.
I fucking hate it too.
That's why I didn't like Majora's Mask.
I don't think they'll do that because that's not the style of game that is.
Yeah, but Zelda is that style of game where they like to throw a gimmick in each game. Granted, Breath of the Wild was not gimmicky. It was just like, this is Grand Theft Auto as Zelda.
As Link.
Yeah. Like, you can do whatever. But, yeah. Pumped for that. Like, Ghost of Tsushima is coming out, but we really don't know anything about that. So, am I looking forward to it? No, not really. Like, I'm looking forward to seeing another trailer about it. Not a 30-second thing where it's just cinematics. So, yeah.
And skatebirds.
Oh, skatebirds!
Yeah.
Skateboards?
No.
Oh my god.
Skatebirds.
I hate myself.
I'm ready. I'm so ready for it. That's gonna be day one too.
Yeah. And that new skateboarding game should be coming out too.
Yes.
That we were talking about.
Yeah.
I forget what it was
the
called.
control. Well, it was like you had part of the controls, like.
And there's a roller derby game coming out.
I saw that. Whoa. Yeah, you should look that up.
Dang. It kind of reminds me of Rocket League.
It looks crazy. Fun. Yeah, it looks really cool.
That's dope.
I saw that too.
I like secretly wish I could do roller derby. but I think I would get my ass handed to me.
I think you would be really good at it.
Yeah, I think you'd be all right. I actually know some people
I do
that could
too.
help you.
Oh, I know
Like-
people that do it, and I
Yeah.
see like the pictures from their like bouts, and I'm like, holy shit, these girls are. I mean, like I'm not tiny, but like these girls are like just like walls. Like,
Oh, I mean, the ones that I know are actually small, but I think they're like the runners or whatever.
yeah. Well, I mean, like like I'm tall, but I'm not like, I don't know. I'm like
Yeah.
an average build, but like, I don't. They just like look like, not like fat or anything, but just like they just look like huge
Thick,
people. Like
Yeah.
just like, I would just hit them and be like
bouncing off.
done, like
Yeah.
just right on the
Drop
ground.
straight down.
Yeah, exactly. Like I would not have a chance. I don't know.
Yeah,
it seems
well, you
fun,
learn
though.
how to hit people
I think
and
it'd
stuff,
be-
how to stand. I
For
think
you,
you'd be
I think
good.
it'd be a good thing to like just like try it out, like
Yeah.
see.
Yeah,
It'll
I haven't
probably
been on
kick your
roller
ass.
skates since elementary school, but yeah.
But that'd be a good way to exercise
That'd be
without
fun.
thinking that you are exercising until like you actually take a break and you're like, fuck.
Yeah,
me.
and also you get a cool nickname.
Oh. Well, there you go.
So I don't know.
Highway to Cal.
That probably would be it. That probably would be it. Like, let's be honest.
So yeah, with that said, this is our last podcast for 2019. I was thinking our next podcast, our next episode could be about the games that we played in the past, you know, or like our favorite game that we played in 2019, like a recap of 2019 if you guys want to do that. If not, that's fine. We can just talk about new shit.
We'll let the listeners speak.
Yeah, speak to
Do
us.
you want to hear the precisely 2019 Gaming Awards?
Yeah, which
Or do you want us to shove it?
yeah, which could be, you know, our favorite game that came out in 2019 or our favorite game that we played in 2019. Plus like the worst game we played or whatever, you know. Funny.
Yeah, we can come up with some categories and like,
Yeah, I think it would be fun. Like something,
Spreadsheets,
yeah,
all
something
the
neat
good
to do.
stuff.
yeah,
Excel,
spreadsheets.
yeah.
I love spreadsheets.
But yeah, I'd be down for that if you guys are, so we can brainstorm about that. I still haven't gotten the Sega Saturn controllers yet, so the giveaway is still going on. What do you guys think the code should be? All at once. Let's say a word. 3, 2, 1. Mary.
Chocolate.
Hippopotamus.
All right. So I got Mary, chocolate, hippopotamus.
Yes.
Right. So in that order, Mary, chocolate, hippopotamus is the secret code. I should have had
Good luck.
them. Yeah, well, I told them, but it would have been funnier if they had to decipher what we said all at once.
That would have been funny.
Yeah.
But that also would have been terrible.
Yeah, because I've been like,
They would have been
sure,
stressed out.
sure
So-
you get it. But yeah, a lot more people have been entering, and I'm excited to give it out once we get it. But you know how limited run is; they're slow with shipping,
Yes.
and it's the holidays, so it should be soon. Hopefully, by the next podcast we can
Announce
do the
a winner.
giveaway. Yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be rad.
But yeah, we do have hoodies and T-shirts still for sale on our eBay.
I'm
Just
wearing
search
my
up-
hoodie right now.
Yeah, it looks nice on you.
Thank you.
Search
comfy.
up Precisely Podcast on eBay for those. I messed up something with the T-shirt, so if you want a T-shirt for really cheap without any shipping costs, buy it now for $15. Otherwise, once I get to it, it'll be $5 shipping. So buy it now. It'll probably cost me money to get it shipped to you with eBay fees. But yeah, do that. We need a website, seriously.
We'll work on that.
All right. Sounds good. Well, thank you guys for listening in. 2019 was great. You guys were great to us. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
And we out.
We out.
Happy New Year. We
Happy
out.
New Year.